Hello everyone, Kenoky here, and today I wanted to do a commentary with my Weaver gameplay. I want to explain you my fun process, what I do when I play Weaver, and yeah, give you kind of guidelines to follow when you play Weaver, or to be honest, any kind of character that has some range pressure. Big disclaimer, I was extremely rusty when recording this footage. I haven't played Weaver in months, and you can do way better than this. Way better than this mechanically. The goal, but that's kinda the goal of the video. Even if you are not the best mechanically, here is the thought process, and here is what you should aim to do when you are playing Weaver. You don't need to be a mechanical beast to actually have an impact on the fight, and that's kinda the goal of the video. I don't run a DPS meter right there, but I had a friend that was into that group during the fights, and on average he was playing Weaver too, and with the same gear he was doing on average 30% more damage than me, minimum. On average, if I'm correct, it was between 30 and 40%. So you can clearly do better than damage than I do during this video, and I was mostly focusing on the CC aspect, and you will clearly see it, guys. But that's really the goal of the video. I want to show you that Weaver it is not just applying damage, it is also a lot of other things, and I want to show you that you don't have to be like extremely skilled in order to play Weaver, and that if you follow some guidelines and if you aim to, and if you look at the opponent and you anticipate their movements, you can be super impactful without being just this god at playing with your keyboard, let's say. So let's go, gonna run the gameplay. The lead is Flagger. We are into a range squad with only one Firebrand in order to have a little bit of support. And yeah, there you go. Maybe sometimes you will hear me call a lot of stuff in the background. It was agreed with Flagger that I could give call for the backline. I asked him, and yeah. Also, that's one thing I will tell after, but calling certain things as a Weaver has a lot of impact, especially when you are in a group like this with a lot of Weavers, because Weavers can react to each other a lot, like a lot. So, let's go, let's run the gameplay. So we are fighting against WSR, if I'm correct, and there you go. So some fight in the morning, actually, some really good fights. So we take the Veil, you can see there is a Veil, boom, I put a line. You saw the line on their Veil in order to slow them, then I will put damage on the right side in order to keep the damage up, and then look at what I do right there, I go immediately on the left side in order to put some CC with a static. The goal is to not react too much to the opponent, but more to anticipate. So if I come back a little, so wait, because I don't see shit with that overlay. If we come back a little, like right there, you see line, you see that I'm already starting to cast my line, and the goal is to block them right there. So you can see, boom, my line is casted right on their Veil, and they cannot take the Veil properly. So this is the first thing. We don't see it that well on that clip, we will see it better right after. So first thing first, then damage on the right side in order to make sure the opponent cannot just simply push, there is damage. But right there you have to think. During your meteor shower, you start thinking, okay, what is the option for the opponent? Can they push this way? No, they can't. There is already your meteor showers, there is a ton of damage, they can't. Can they push up? Yes, they can, but it's pretty slow, and they will have to do the big turn around the work and stuff, and it's gonna take time. So what is their best option if they want to keep applying pressure? It is to go from the left. Left side, you can see there is not a lot of pressure, so they can come from the left and apply a shit ton of pressure. So my goal right there is very simple. Let's make sure they cannot take the left angle, and let's deny them that option. So what do? I go on the left side and I will put a static as far as possible. Why do you put your static as far as possible? It's very simple. First, you are further away from the opponent, which is good. But what what I mean, and you're safe, what I mean is I don't wait for them to start pushing. I kill the opportunity right away. You want to push, there is a static, you have to use stab. Boom. Period. And that's really about it. You don't wait for the opponent to get all their stab and all their buff going in order to put a static. You force the stab right away, far away from you, so you force cooldowns from your opponent, and the more and more they will try to come to you, the more and more other type of CC will start to occur from different people or from yourself, because you have your static. If you see your static doesn't connect, you can go and cast a line. Another elementalist will cast a line. You will have the Scourge that will be in range to fear, corrupt, stuff like this. So really the goal is to force the cooldown on the opponent as soon as possible. So the static, you can see it is really far away. It is in anticipation. I don't wait for them to cast my static. And if you keep going, right there, you can see I don't wait for them to push. The static is already casted. And you see downs on the static, which means the static has worked. Really. So let's keep going. Right there, you can see that they start pushing on the right side. I want to cast some damage in front. There you go. I go on the left side right there in order to apply more damage. They push on the right. Meteor shower on them. Keep pushing, guys. Come into my meteor shower, there is no issue. You can see right there. Once again, what can the opponent do? They were here. Can they push on top? Nah, not really good. Can they push straight? No, you can see there is all our sheds. So their final option, and the one they will choose, is the one on the left, once again. So what do? I position myself in a way I will be able to apply pressure on this left side, and I'm casting my line, once again. So there you go, casting my line, dodging back, look at all the interrupts, all the people that are getting stuck behind, and there you go, they cannot push, their push is weak. You see? Now I'm applying damage with my Great Source 5, and immediately, look at what I do, once again, the pressure is on the left side. What do? I go, like, I was here, the pressure start coming here, I go back and I rotate on the right side. Because once again, are they gonna push forward, the opponent? No, they are not. They are not crazy. They are not gonna die like this. They are not gonna push forward like stupid boys. They are not. So what are they gonna do? If they want to keep going, they are probably gonna come on the side. Of course, if you see that the opponent try to rush in, and you will see that a little bit more after in the video. Of course you will punish and you will play differently, but right there I see that the opponent isn't confident enough to just push our melee. So what do? I reposition myself and I see them starting to rotate this way, so once again, static, far away. Static again, you can see, boom, 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 getting some interrupts, forcing some cooldowns, they cannot push, they cannot keep the pressure efficiently, daily damage in front right there, with a meteor shower, pretty bad meteor shower to be honest, should have been on the left, that's all I mean when I say I'm rusty. And once again, here, I will push, boom, we are asking for a bomb, placing a line in order to stuck some people, placing some CC, right there, and there you go. And that's how you generate some downs. Once again, static on the right side, boom, 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 you can see all the people that are getting stuck. One thing is, I will shut up for a little. Try to listen to the call.
Everybody who's alive, push the bridge, push the bridge, push the bridge. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Get a green marker. Guardian's healing, drop green. Stay here, range pressure, range pressure, range pressure. On the right side. Push the leader and street one. Push the leader, push the leader, push the leader. Get him down purple,
Static on the right.
Get him down purple.
Did you heard? Static on the right. Static on the right. If you are playing Elementalist, that's the kind of thing you really want to call out. Static on the right. Where is your static? On the right side. Every time you cast your static, you tell. You tell, I'm casting my static. Why? Because in my group and in the main squad, you have Revenants. And those Revenants, if there is a static, it is called static on the right. It means people can be bombed on the right if they don't have stability, and my damage will connect. So every time you say static on the right, those people, in their head, it will be like, oh, I can kill people on the right. You see? And if they are good enough, they will react to it and they will kill people on the static. Look at the number of downs exactly on my static. See what I mean? Once again, doesn't require a lot of skill to just call my static on the right, my line on the left, stuff like this. But if you do that, static on right, line on left, there you go. People can react to it. If you don't tell anyone, nobody knows. And it's kinda sad because the CC can result into kills. So try to call out those things. Let's keep going or the video is gonna be 2 hours long. So let's keep going a little bit. As you can see right there, I died like a scrub, but we don't really care. Once again, look at this. Veil from them, boom, line immediately, you place line. And you force them out. You can see they are trying to pull, they are trying to get invisible, stuff like this. Boom, line, immediately, go back home. Immediately, really, really important. The early line, and I'm not the only one, you can see. Right there, once again, static, further away, go back. We don't want you here. We don't want you here. You see, it's really important. Then meteor shower on the left side, just in case they want to come on the left side. No, they are going in the right. That's fine. If they go on the right side, it's fine. And then, once again, they come on the left. So it will be static, once again, very far away, on the left side. Pushing them back, once again. Here I take a little bit of risk. Sneaky. There it was my bad. I was a little bit too close. Once again, they try to push on the left side. Placing, once again, my chilling field in order to slow them. I got bombed by a Revenant from the right side right there, so my bad. Can see, rusty gameplay. In front, going to cast a meteor shower. Boom. In order to deny them a straight push towards our lead. They come on the left side, static on the left side once again. 2 interrupts, look at the damage immediately. That's what happened when you call your static. Then, you can see they come on the right. You can see the leader coming on the right. Once again, line on the right, denying them the option. And here they push. You see, here they push, they commit. Boom, just going out. I see they want to come on the top. Casting some damage, going out. There you go. You see, no need to panic. Like, I'm pretty low on my reflexes, really. On that clip, I was like, will I include this clip? Because I'm kinda garbage, but I think, like, it's kinda good. You can see that. Even if I'm pretty slow on my reflexes and stuff, it's working. So, there you go. Meteor shower, once again, a bit further away, but you can see we have a lot of dance. So, it's gonna cleave, which is cool. Casting some damage, once again, static. And there you go. Trying to always stay out of range of the opponent, trying to avoid as much as possible area of damage. And there you go, supporting the front line a little bit. And there you go. So that clip was mostly, you can see the CC application at the beginning to force the opponent back. Really, it's super important. Once again, CC application on the melee train. CC application on the melee train from the entire backline right there. As you can see, boom, the melee train is pushed out. They try to push on our melee. Damage on them, right there. Up. We protect our melee. Boom. They are probably gonna come back on the left side. As you can see, on the left side once again. Applying some damage. Applying some chill. Forcing them back once again. You wanna come? Okay, come. There is CC, there is everything. Static once again on them, and you allow for a free push. Once again, one big thing right there. One big thing. If you hear closely what Flagger will ask, he's asking for a push. He's asking for a push, and when you ask for a push, when your commander asks for a push, if you can cast either a static or a line, that's perfect. That's really perfect, because your CC is gonna make the opponent, it's gonna make that the opponent will have an harder time to dodge. If they don't have stability, they will not be able to dodge with static or line. They will get stuck and they will get bombed. So really important. First CC, second damage. I think you can really see it in my gameplay. I prioritize the CC and then I go into damage. Once again, going back on the right, you can see that they have some roamers on the right side, so I'm slowly pushing them back with the back line. Slowly pushing them back, and there you go. So really, CC and then damage. Also, I'm really throwing my cooldown right there, because we have a lot of elementalists. When you have less elementalists, of course, you will have to be a bit more careful. Once again, they veil, boom, line. You see, you stop them. You stop them in their push. Really, really important once again. They try to come on the right side. I rotate on the left. Boom. I deny them the push towards us with a meteor shower. And when I say the backline do it because we are calling and we were pretty well coordinated, to be honest. Once again, static in front of the lead. Boom. They cannot push. They are gonna push on the left side. Putting once again CC on the left side. CC first. Slowing them, forcing them out. Once again, look at my bar. Constantly casting CCs. And then damage. You see, that's really the thing that I want to give you with this video. And right there, big opportunity for damage. Boom, there I go. You want to stay here. If you want to push forward, you are gonna get stuck into my meteor shower. I'm pretty unlucky with that one, to be honest. It's kinda insane for the time it was on them. But yeah.
It's on cooldown.
They are pushing once again on the right side, putting some range pressure on the right side. Line on the right side, look at the number of interrupts. Half of their backline is stuck. We got some good hammers, which is really, really good. Meteor shower right there on the right side. I'm hitting a lot of them, but they push a bit too far from my meteor showers. You can see that it clips down. But once again, I could cast them a little bit more in anticipation. That's my bad overall on that. It's really because I'm rusty as fuck. That's it. So yeah. Up. There you go. A different playing field, but same leads from both sides. Once again, as you can see, CC first. Once again. They start moving on the left. Boom, casting a meteor shower on the left side. Once again, meteor shower just saying go backwards. They try to push on the right side, putting a line. Boom. You can see all the interrupts. So a line forward. They are interrupted. They are fucked. And then once again, rotating. I will rotate on the right side, right there, rotating back. Good. I see that my lead want to go on the right side, so I go on the left. I find an opportunity to cast a little bit more damage. I'm waiting for my meteor right there, casting my meteor shower, and there you go. This one was mostly for the early part. Okay? Really, if you have like at the end, it's not like at the end you can see I'm pretty sloppy, to be honest, pretty slow with what I do, but it's mostly the opening. Like the opening phase, right here, if we break down, they are trying to push, boom, static. First, they are trying to push, static, boom, interrupted, push back. There you go. Go back. And boom. You see, they have to dodge back. I'm moving on the right side, anticipating them to push on the right side. They go on the left side. Ding, meteor shower. Meteor shower, we are very far away from them, but you see, it's like, fuck, there is a meteor shower. So now we have either to go even more backwards or we have to push. We have to force ourselves. Okay, that's what my meteor shower is doing right there. My meteor shower, by being all over this place, the only way they can deal with it is either, okay, we go back or we push forward. We cannot stay here, basically. So either you force the issue and the opponent is gonna push, or you push them back. And to be honest, with the composition we had, the more they are back, the better. So there you go. So here they decide to push. Once again, look at what I'm casting. Line. We'll have a big line right there, you will see. Big line. Look at all the interrupts. Immune, interrupt. Boom. Okay. Just look at how clumped they will be exactly on the line. Look at how clumped they are on the line, which means that a lot of people didn't add stab on that line. Okay? Right there, like self-critique, my chilling field is a bit late right there. Could have been earlier. But once again, chilling field, which is pretty good. Mostly on the back line, trying to aim for the back line with the chilling field. It's better. And right there, it's just a straight push because, yeah. At this point, basically, they took too much range pressure and they used too much cooldowns at range, and they don't have those cooldowns available when going melee. That's really the big thing. If you wait for the melee clash to start, as a range character, to start playing, it's already too late. All of your value, most of your value come before the melee clash. Once again, they, boom, line in front, forcing them back. once again, and you can see that the mark pressure is pretty good too. Once again, meteor shower, so either you stay back or you commit forward. It allows my lead to take more space on the field. Space is a resource, guys. Really, and creating space for your commander to move is really, really important. Or your commander is gonna have to peel back constantly, and at one point he's gonna suffocate. Okay, once again, small CC, slowing the pressure, forcing them some cooldowns. It's like, we are chilled, fuck. Once again, you see, pushing them back, they cannot breathe, they cannot just move in. Meteor shower, forcing the issue on the right side. I will use my unravel right there. No, I don't. Once again, static, forcing them out. And here, you can see, you can be like, yeah, but the enemy lead is garbage. Look at that. He's pushing alone. People behind him don't follow him. Stuff like this. But you have to understand that the range pressure is grinding and grinding and grinding the cooldown of the opponent since almost 20 seconds right there. At one point, the enemy lead is like, fuck, I have to force the issue. But he cannot anymore, because he have no cooldowns. And right there what he does is he's trying to force the issue when he doesn't have the cooldowns to actually force it. The only way he can end up being alive at the end of this fight and his blob is to simply run away and reset the fight completely. Which, as a ranged character, I'm not gonna allow. That's the thing. Put the pressure far ahead, force cooldowns, force the opponent to use their cooldowns at range, and when the melee clash comes in, look, like, you can clearly see, in their ranks, there is a lack of stability, there is a lack of condition clear, there is a lack of pretty much everything at this point, and they struggle just to move, because a lot of cooldowns have already been used. Right there. And you can see the lead is basically moving alone. Look at the number of interrupts. Look at how clumped they are on this static. The lead is pushing alone. Everybody behind him getting stuck, and they are getting fucked because of this. And it is not really the lead's fault. It is more than we have pressured them so much in the last 20 seconds. At one point they have nothing to keep going on. And especially the weaker players will overuse cooldowns, defensive cooldowns at range, and when the mini clash will come in, boom, they have nothing. And that's what is happening right there. And that's why the lead is getting absolutely destroyed right there. It is not, his blob is not following, it is just, they are getting exhausted by the fight. And by all the range pressure they apply. As you can see.
We're gonna go forwards and bump them. Bubbles go, bubbles go, bubbles go. Move.
And it is not really focused leading, you see. It is just this is the head of the melee train. Let's pressure it. That's it. Like, nothing unfair, if you see what I mean. So there you go. Back to this spot. Once again. Up, veil, line. Go back. You see? They cannot come straight to us. They have to go on this right side, so their invisibility didn't get as much value, because our lead didn't have to go completely back. Right there they are pushing on the right side, once again, CC. No need to follow your lead at this point, as you can see. Applying some damage right there on the right side, following my lead right now, crossing, moving on the left side, on the downs, and here I move around. There you go. So, on this move, what I wanted to showcase was first the line at the beginning, you can see, completely destroying the veil. Then meteor shower on the left side when they try to come on the left side. You don't come on the left side. That's it. You force them on the right side once again. So we can move safely on the left side. There, applying pressure. I don't risk a lot right there. So it's like, mainly, if I had to choose a title for this clip, is Do Not Panic. You can see I'm not panicking, moving backwards, casting my cooldowns. There you go. They are not focusing me, and right there, at the moment they could start to focus me, moving backwards toward my link, rotating completely around, and up, I recover my lead on the other side. And there you go. Once again. Why, for example, why at this point
gonna push on them.
Right there, do I not push with my lead right here? Because I don't have a dedicated guard, let's say, and all of this is a clusterfuck of damage. I don't want to put my foot into it. I see that here there is no damage. I have my defensive cooldowns. So there you go. I can take that risk, come on the left side and apply pressure on this pocket right there. Okay? If I had no defensive cooldown, no flash to reposition, no dodge in order to escape, I will go far on the right side. But what is the issue with that? I cannot apply pressure on that pocket as efficiently if I go far right. If I go far on the left, I can. Pretty easy. Okay, so that's why I choose left, but it's because I have cooldowns. If you don't have cooldowns, you have to play safer. And there you go. Once again, pretty rusty on the gameplay, you can do way more damage than this. I want to say who cares, like really at this point it is not really the goal of that video. Last clip. You will see once again same scheme, same priority. CC, like boom, line on the veil, once again. One other elementalist got a line right there, completely fucking them up. Once again, so there you go. Good meteor shower, forcing them back, putting some pressure on the right side. They go on the left. CC on the left once again with Chilling Fog. They come on the right side, static on the right, pushing back a little bit. You see, right there, I'm not overcommitting to go back to my lead. Once again, really, really important. Not overcommitting to go back to my lead. There is no need for it. We are going to see that again. Why? Because I have my defensive cooldowns, once again. No need to use them before it is absolutely necessary. So right there, static. I move on the right, as you can see. I don't try to join my lead. I simply move on the right. There I do kind of a cheeky move, trying to deal a little bit more damage. As you can see, I'm taking a lot of damage, so you see, as soon as you try some cheeky things, it's pretty... it can be risky, as you can see. But there you go. And that's I think, a pretty good idea of how to play with her. It is not one thing, one big thing. I am not listening and not following my lead. I'm not doing my thing. It's really one thing I want you to understand right there. It is not, I don't care what my lead is doing, I'm doing my thing and fuck off. It is really not that. Let me try to find the gameplay where they push on the left side and the backline stop them. Again, let me try to find it. If I'm correct, that's the second clip. Let's try this one. Maybe this one. Yeah, it is this one. Right there, Flagger is calling. No, it is not this one. Wait. Can I find it again?
Go right again, move right again, tag the well, move right again. Bump the range a bit, bump the range a bit, bump the range a bit. Came from green marker, dodge and green, back to attack.
No, it is not that one. It is this one. It is this one. Right there, just so you know, and we discussed this a little bit before the fight. What do we do? Because, as you can see, they start to adopting a clouding group in order to fight our backline pressure. So what we decided is, okay, Flagger is gonna push on this group, and us, the range, we keep the mini train at bay. That's really it. So the range pressure keep the mini train at bay. The melee pressure will go and push on their backline to force them out, and that's what we do right there. And we are not playing with our lead. We are covering his back. So basically, as you can see, the lead push on the right there, to go on the backline. We make sure to create a fucking wall right there where the enemy mini train cannot push. We stop them here, and that's it, really. And it's not playing with your lead. It's actually covering the flanks of your lead. And as a range character, you really have to understand, if you use your range abilities just to deal damage where the melee are already doing damage, it can in most cases it will be detrimental. What you are mainly looking at is controlling the space, controlling the flanks, forcing the opponent out, shutting down their pushes. So right there they try to push on the left, we shut them down as a range pressure. Boom, boom, boom. Look at all the damage they take. There, they are trying to push on our melee. The melee is not gonna counter pressure on this. We do. Boom. Meteor shower. There you go. They are gonna push back on the left probably. We go on the left side and once again we keep the pressure. Look at where Flagger is. He's completely on the far right. But that doesn't mean we don't have to apply pressure, because right there, by applying pressure, we force the opponent out constantly and we create a ton of space for Flagger to move. So it is not playing with your lead, is creating space and opportunity for your lead, making sure the space is not denied to him. And that's really what you should be looking at when you play Elementalist. Forget a little bit about the DPS meter. The most important thing you should be looking at when you look at your Weaver gameplay is the opponent able to move towards my lead without taking any pressure? Is the opponent able to just penetrate us, able to just force themselves in, or do they struggle to do it? That's really what you should be looking at, really. So once again, damage on the left side. Look at where Flagger is. He's not at range, but we already forced the opponent on the back foot, and now Flagger has a perfect opportunity to just impact. You see, because of the range pressure we just applied. So there you go. I hoped you like that kind of commentary. I really wanted to do one, especially on range. It's pretty long. Sorry, but Guild Wars 2 is a complex game. I would like to do other commentaries, of course. I really hope you enjoyed. If you do, comment section, make sure to leave a like. If you have any question, make sure to ask them. And yeah, one quick note on the build, because my build kinda allow this playstyle. I have super speed when I go into air, which allow me to move really fast. I have fresh air, which allow me to have access to air really easily. So I can very quickly pop super speed pretty much at any time in order to reposition myself, which help a lot. Then look at my HP pool. 18k HP. So this is full Marauder gear. So that way you don't get absolutely one-shotted. I'm really against any kind of Berserker gear on Elementalist, because most of the thing I just showcased you, which is being aggressive, being in front or on the side of your lead, being applying pressure ahead of the lead and forcing the opponent back. If you are playing in Berserker gear, it's gonna be very hard to do that, because one armor 2 is gonna send you back to spawn, or you are gonna force people around you to res you, and if they have to res you, they don't apply pressure for 3 to 5 seconds, which is not good. So Marauder gear, really, I really encourage you to play with it. There are some other variation in the build. It's overall very well-rounded build, not full damage, and if you want to pick it up, go for it, guys. Like, most people who tried it are very convinced by it, so yeah, I can only suggest you the build. It is not the meta build that you can see. It is a bit more on the survivability side, but you can see that the damage is still okay, like really okay on meteor showers and stuff. And if I don't do that much damage, it's mainly because I'm rusty and I'm not pressing my button fast enough. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to ask your question in the comment section, and have fun, guys. See ya.